still fresh, before the emotions cool down, I have to talk about this. Charles Leclerc has just made a statement saying that the situation between Antonelli and Piastri was 50-50, and I absolutely agree with him. The stewards made a mistake. Piastri was penalized unfairly, and today I'll show you step by step why. But before we get into the details, a quick intro. Lando Norris, 10 seconds ahead of Antonelli and 10.7 ahead of Max Verstappen, which shows just how incredible Max's race was after those awful qualifying sessions. 4th Russell, 5th Piastri, who, let me remind you, got that ridiculous 10-second penalty. 6th Behrman, great race. 7th Lawson, 8th Hadjar, 9th Hülkenberg, and 1 point for Gasly. DNFs Leclerc, Hamilton, and Bortoleto, and I'll get to them in a moment. Norris defends his position and just drives away. McLaren was in a completely different league today, but what happened behind him, that's where the real story begins. Hamilton, a disaster. First corner, he dives into Sainz, ruins his car, and moments later runs into the back of Colapinto. Then another crash, this time Bortoleto, and again, his own fault. Too much ambition, not enough judgment. And then, the restart. And the hottest moment of the entire race, Leclerc on the left, Piastri on the right, Antonelli in the middle, and that's exactly where everything happened. Leclerc behaves perfectly, leaves space, anticipates that something might happen. And what does he get? He gets hit. But not by Piastri, by Antonelli, who simply squeezes him. Listen, Piastri had a locked-up wheel, but he was turning in. You can see it clearly from the onboard and the outside camera. It wasn't a dive bomb. It was a racing situation. A classic 50-50. And the stewards? Well, another case of interpreting the rules like they're from another planet. A 10-second penalty for Piastri is a joke. It was a pure racing incident. Exactly the kind of battle we want to see. After the race, Leclerc said it clearly. Antonelli knew Piastri was on the inside. You can't turn into the corner as if nobody's there. And that's exactly the point. Piastri couldn't just disappear. He attacked fairly, left room, turned in, and still got a penalty. This kind of officiating is going to kill racing. Let me know in the comments. Do you also think the penalty for Piastri was a mistake? Because in my opinion, absolutely yes. That was a racing incident, nothing more. Bortoleto, well, a weekend to forget. First a crash, then a pointless lunge on Stroll. 2 races, 2 DNFs, 0 points. In front of his home crowd. That hurts. And Tsunoda, a kamikaze move on Stroll, rear-end contact, 2 10-second penalties. It's like he's trying to speedrun through the FIA rulebook. On the bright side, Oliver Behrman, fantastic weekend, great overtakes. The guy has a future, I'm telling you. Russell, solid, consistent pace. Verstappen, the showman of the race. If Max had a properly working car, every other driver would be kissing his tires in gratitude. He started from the pit lane, made 3 pit stops, and still finished on the podium. A master. Driver quotes. Charles via Sky Sports about the incident. For me, the blame is not all on Oscar. I'm frustrated. At the end of the day, I'm not angry with either Oscar or Kimi. These things happen. Reporter. Do you understand why Oscar was so aggressive? Charles. Oscar was optimistic, but Kimi knew Oscar was on the inside, I think, and he kind of took the corner like Oscar was never there. For me, the blame is not all on Oscar. Oscar Piastri had a very clear opportunity. I went for it, you know. The other 2 on the outside braked quite late. And yeah, I mean, there was obviously a bit of a lockup into the corner, but that was because I could see Kimi was not going to give me any space, and yeah, I can't disappear. Just trying to get the most out of it that I can. I think today the penalty was one thing, but the pace wasn't at the level I wanted it to be. The second half of the race was potentially not too bad, but the first stint was a little bit tough, so yeah, just trying to get back on top of things and have the best weekends we can. Kimi Antonelli Kimi on Max. When Max did the last pit stop and Bono told me the gap, I was like, I can't say that or they'll find me now. But I just knew I was in trouble.